Kawasaki.
Alright everybody, guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome back to the channel. So today we have a pretty big unboxing, all thanks to Stamp Plarail store. Everything you see in this is, well, all thanks to them. We're finally talking about this, the new All Engines Go freight set, as you can see here, or I guess Plarail GOGO. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'll put it on screen. But ladies and gentlemen, not just Thomas, we also have another smaller box which will help complete the GOGO collection as a whole. But with all of that being said, we'll keep intro short. I'm dropping stuff, Jesus. Let's just go ahead and jump into the fun stuff. Alright, so this is the one I'm the most excited for, and believe it or not, there's a pretty funny story about this set in particular that I might share eventually, but for now, let's just talk about it specifically. So yeah, this is the newest freight set from the Thomas & Friends Plarail range, or specifically the GOGO range, which is the All Engines Go stuff. We have a sad, or I guess scared-faced Thomas there. We have Annie, Clarabel, two Troublesome Trucks, and pretty randomly, Skiff. I don't know why he's there. That would have been a pretty cool Bruno, I'm just saying. And box-wise, everything we're seeing is pretty typical. We have a picture of Thomas there, Annie, Clarabel, again, the trucks, and Skiff. And there's something pretty interesting about Skiff, you can probably tell right off the bat. So all of these other characters are cartoony. They're All Engines Go styled. Skiff is still CGI. He still looks exactly like his old render, at least right here, not in this picture. So maybe the model hasn't changed. We'll see when we open this thing. But yeah, that aside, we just have the Thomas here in the corner, the different Plarail logos, and the GOGO Thomas logo here. Oh yeah, this is the cool part. So here we have a picture of not only Thomas, but the entire consist once they're out of the box. We have the Thomas character card with Annie and Clarabel here. Now, this other side has not only Skiff, but the two Troublesome Trucks and their loads, and again, another picture of the set once it's out of the box. And this is the new, I think it's a mountain. To me, it kind of looks like a Mario 64 level GOGO Plarail set. It's basically, yeah, Thomas climbs this mountain here. There's a little turnaround thing, and he can fall down this bridge or waterfall. Yeah, there's that. And ladies and gentlemen, here's the back, where finally we can see, well, again, what they all look like once they're out of the box, and how to power Thomas, or take him apart to get that AA battery inside of him. Let's see, here on the right, we also have a diagram for Skiff and how to complete him, put on that mast, but yeah, again, it's pretty standard. There's really not a lot to it. It's more the informational stuff, but it does look cool to me. All right, with all of that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time we finally open this thing. All right, let's do it. So I'm not gonna lie, when I found out Plarail was doing the GOGO line, there were three things I was really interested in. That was Kana, Percy, and this Thomas set. When I found out they were making a freight set that not only had Thomas with a unique face, but a bunch of freight stuff, things for them to pull that are actually All Engines Go accurate-ish. We'll see. All right, wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's just go ahead and pull them out. We've got Thomas, as you can see here, with that scared or, I guess maybe worried face. We'll put him to the side for now. We've got, let's see, yeah, we've got Clarabel here. We've got Annie as well. We've got the first Troublesome Truck, or we'll call this one the red or red-ish Troublesome Truck. That's honestly more like a faded pink. And I get this one out of here. The green truck, or well, I guess we'll call him the depressed truck. He is not happy to be here at all. And for some reason, he wanted to be the hardest. But ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have Skiff, as well as, let's see, got this little instruction booklet. And what is this? Let's see, some sort of Takaratomi QR code. Scan that if you want. It's probably something cool. Wait a second. What is this? Is this... What on earth? Oh my... Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little chibi conductor, or I guess railway worker, that is holding a little piece of blue track. And when you pick it up like that, it looks like she's dangling. Look at that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if this is something Plarail makes or maybe Stamp made and decided to gift me. Either way, that's pretty hype. Though I don't think these come with the actual Plarail set. Sadly, don't expect that. What you can't expect is all of this stuff. And you know what? Now that it's all in front of me, why did everybody get this plastic, you know, secure wrap besides Skiff? He got absolutely nothing. All right, let's see. What do we start with? I think let's start with Thomas, since inevitably he's the one we're all the most hyped for. Look at that face. How can I not be? Let's go ahead and pull him out of this plastic. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This blue that the Thomas is, which I don't know if that's a random thing to say. This looks pretty nice. Like immediately, it's I don't know. I don't want to say it's all right, but just looking at it, it screams Thomas. That's a solid blue. But I say that because I want to say the face is just a little off. Like, look at his eyes. They're a very dark blue, almost purple. That doesn't really match the blue the body is. I don't know if that's accurate either. Let's see. I mean, looking at this picture here, they're definitely a bit darker, but mine are, I don't know, they just look more purple to me. Maybe I'm tripping, but there is that. Let's see. This guy shares quite a few traits with Percy. As you can see here, the boiler stripes are completely molded. We have a very large sticker on the side that will basically be all the detail, like the window, the lining, the bunker area, and the front here with the whistles and the front cab windows. Now, sadly, there's nothing here on the back except for this little circle, which is basically, it's meant to be a mock lamp, but I mean, you can decide if that's really what it looks like. We've got a pretty decent coal load, but it leaves no room for, say, rear cab windows, which, you know, that kind of stinks, but it is what it is. And the middle wheel here is not a actual middle wheel. It is a sticker that matches the body. So I don't know. With all of that considered, I can't say this is a perfect Thomas, but do I still like it more than the Trackmaster motorized engines? You're damn right I do. I don't know. There's something about these that's definitely novel. I mean, there's things that I don't like the large sticker, the fact the face feels just a little weird. Like, I love this expression, but the eyes just kind of throw it off. I mean, the gear wheels don't really bother me, especially if I ever end up getting the sets where this is essential, but it is a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. But again, there's things I do like about it. Again, this expression is pretty solid. He's got that little white lamp. We've got pretty good detailing across the board, even if it is a sticker. Again, nice coal load. Overall, the color is solid. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 7, maybe a 7.5. And in no way is that me calling this thing bad. It's just, I don't know. There's things about it that I think are a little weird. It could be better. That being said, it's a Plarail All Engines Go Thomas that can actually work with other Plarail things. So, you know what? Can't really knock that. But again, Thomas is not all we have to talk about today. We also have Annie and Clarabel, and I think next we'll jump into these two as well. All right, let's get these two out. So I'm not gonna say too much, you know, with them not even being open yet, but from what I can tell, these are pretty much identical to the previous Annie and Clarabel, with some key changes, but nothing that's really that drastic. You'll see what I mean. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I think we'll start with Annie. So again, right off the bat, you can probably tell this is pretty much identical to the previous or CGI, really any Annie and Clarabel they've ever made, except for this face sticker, which is, of course, All Engines Go based. And I can't lie, it's not something I really hate. It's definitely weird, but it works. It still looks good, I guess, on this model. You may have also noticed there's no stickers here on the side, which lets you know that it's Annie or Clarabel. There's just this very long one with a design there, or I don't really know what to call that. Yeah, it's the design they have in All Engines Go, but again, there's no identification besides where the face is placed on the model that'll let you know that they are Annie or Clarabel. Annie faces forward, Clarabel backwards. You know, for a second I was thinking these faces were identical, and they pretty much are, but as you can see, they have different colored eyes. Annie has, I guess, orange eyes that match the body, and Clarabel has these gray eyes, which are kind of, I guess, more unique against the body. And Yep, she's pretty much identical to Annie in every regard, but the face is on the back. Yeah, the roofs are still white. They still have all the detail here on the side, again, minus the stickers. Oh, and Clarabel's side detail is much larger. There's much more than Annie's, as you can see there. Yeah, I want to say they're pretty cool, but there's really not a lot to them. And to be fair, there's not a lot I think Plarail could have done. I mean, when you're making Annie and Clarabel, the only thing you really have to do is change their faces. But I don't know, maybe making their roofs dark gray or just other subtle things would have been pretty cool. I don't know. Either way, if I had to rate these two out of 10, they'd probably get an 8. There's some things that I do think are kind of weird. Like, again, they have the exact same expression, just different eyes. I kind of wish they had some stickers here on the other side, like just maybe window stickers to complete everything. But, yeah, besides that, there's really not a lot they changed. They're just Annie and Clarabel, all engines go-ified. Kind of cool to me. All right, so we got the main trio out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, that now leaves the troublemakers, which I'm not gonna lie, I am very excited to talk about these things. The Troublesome Trucks. All right, I think we'll start with the green guy, since I'm not gonna lie, he looks not only a little funny, but I've never had one of these loads before. This is pretty nice. I mean, right off the bat, I can't say I hate these faces. Again, they're all engines go styled. It looks pretty good, especially on this truck. It's got this red chassis block or underframe. It's got a almost trash or I want to say Oscar the Grouch green, maybe Whiff-esque, and the wheels match the top body here. For some reason, it's carrying fruit though. I don't know. But it's not like it's hauling garbage. Yeah, again, these are just little fruits. We've got some apples here, some oranges, and that is in both sides. They are, here's the bottom, secured by a single screw and fit right on the inside. It is pretty neat. They even have little bits of side detailing here or extra bits of paint. That's like a almost gray or, imagine this green just very saturated down. That's what you're looking at there for that. I don't know. All things considered, truth be told, for being what it is, it's pretty neat. I do kind of like it. There is no paint here on the buffers, which does kind of stink, but easy fix if I want to. And yeah, next to Thomas, this thing does look pretty sick. So I could never complain about having more Troublesome Trucks, especially if they're unique and come with a load. This is definitely an 8 out of 10. You know what? Nah, this may be the first 10 out of 10 in this pack, just because look at that smug-ass face. He deserves it. I'm not gonna lie. He deserves it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more Troublesome Truck to talk about now, and he is confident as hell. So let's go ahead and get him out of this plastic prison real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this truck is pretty much identical to the last one, except it's not, so I don't really know why I said that. Yeah, as you can see here, it does have the same red chassis block, but the color is completely different. It's almost like a faded pink. He's also got a very confident or cocky face instead of the depressed, more sad or maybe smug one. Yeah, I like to imagine Sodor's in a prohibition and there's alcohol in these. That's just me though. But say for a different load, different color here on the top. Oh, and different color wheels. These are a almost a faded blue instead of a green or matching like this one. It does have the same color side detail though. That faded blue almost. No, it's more like a gray. I don't know, maybe I'm colorblind. I should get my eyes checked, is what this is all telling me. I don't know. Either way, it does have this extra side detailing. There is none on the front. It is on the other side, and again, none on the back. So the front and back have nothing. Still no buffer detailing. But truth be told, again, I do really like this face. He's got these blue eyes, which do clash pretty well with the pink body he has, and do match the wheels. I think I forgot to, this guy has brown eyes, which do look, again, pretty cool against the green. I can't lie, I do really like these Troublesome Trucks. They just have so many little things about them that I do enjoy, and that kind of overshadows them not having painted buffers, I'm not gonna lie. But they have red chassis blocks, what do you expect? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these two earned the first 10 out of 10 in this review. Just two bangers, not gonna lie. But let's clear all these out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one more character to talk about, and this guy got kind of skipped out on, or should I say skiffed out on, if you know what I'm saying. I'll shut up now. On having any plastic protection. He's literally just kind of chilling in the box. So we don't really have to open him, but right off the bat, we can tell this guy is different from the other ones in this pack. He has a CGI face, not anything that's all engines go-esque. Which, I mean, I guess isn't that big of a deal since it's Skiff, but does feel weird after literally everything we've looked at is all engines go-esque. I don't know, whatever. Let's go ahead and take this mast off. This just fits right in here on the top, and there is your completed Skiff. There is no detail here on the side or no nameplate, nothing like that. Again, the face is CGI and is really throwing me off. We've got a white and yellow sail, his little red wheels, and again, the front hook. I hope I don't have to say this. He is not motorized. He is pulled around by Thomas, just in case you didn't know that. Yeah, again, it's just Skiff. Literally, not even an all engines go Skiff. It's just Skiff. I guess like a 4 out of 10. And it's not even because the model is bad, it's because I had so much anticipation getting to him, and he's just a normal Skiff. I mean, for what it's worth, I guess this side or wood detailing isn't bad. It does kind of stink there's this big mold for a nameplate or just a sticker that should be there, and it's just not. The sail does look a little weird, especially since on this side there is the molding details, and they're pretty apparent. They're the 4 circles there on the corners, and just like the normal Plarail Skiff, there's not really any room there on the inside. If you did have a Sailor John figure, which came in the Thomas, Marion, and Skiff pack, I assume that would still sit, you know, on the top there. But, yeah, again, there's not a lot of room for much to go on there. And he does, I think, yep, he does still rotate on his chassis. So we can face whichever way you prefer. Almost got some Mighty Mac action to him. So, yeah, no, we'll say 6 out of 10 because it is a neat model, but I am disappointed. That was probably the most disappointing thing in this entire pack, I'm not gonna lie. So altogether, what do I think of this pack? Well, it's probably my favorite thing I've looked at so far in the All Engines Go or Plarail GOGO range. You get it kind of weird, Thomas, but it's All Engines Go, what did you expect? And if you can get past the purple eyes and, you know, all the other little stuff, it's a banger little model. And I do plan to modify this thing just like I did with the other ones. Maybe even do some extra stuff to go in with the layout we're working on. We'll see when the time comes around for that. Yeah, if you're buying this thing, buy it for the fact you're getting a Thomas with a scared or unique face and some pretty cool rolling stock. You may not like All Engines Go, but these trucks kind of slap. These Annie and Clarabel, I mean, don't look bad. And if you really wanted to, you could just say these wagons, for the most part, aren't even All Engines Go. They're just a late CGI or something like that. I don't know. The only thing that really screams All Engines Go to me is Thomas. Skiff isn't even that at all. So, yeah, there you go. 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10 if we're talking about the whole pack. I think that's pretty fair. But enough of all that, ladies and gentlemen. We have one more box to take a look at. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this here. We have this smaller box, also from Stamp Plarail, as you can see right there. So to complete the Plarail GOGO range, or not the entire thing, but at least the character roster, I have Thomas now. We have Kana, Percy, and Nia, as we saw in their video from before. I'm missing Diesel. Well, I was missing, you can probably guess that he's in this box, duh. All right, let's go ahead and open this box more. Don't worry, it was not sent to me like this. I kind of accidentally did this when removing the label, but these things happen. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now in, all right, there you go. Right off the bat, you can probably tell what we're looking at today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some, not the entire thing, but some of the Plarail, what was it called? The GOGO pack where it was Percy, Kana, and Diesel, but they all only had one motorized chassis. We got some of those right here, and some extra bits. All right, let's go ahead and pull everything out of here. So the reason I got only some of these things and not all of them, or I guess more specifically, and since you can see here, Kana, is mostly because these things are interchangeable with the, I guess, single releases. So this face, as you can see here on Kana, is the one that I'll predominantly use on her model, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that face more. Anyways, there's that. But we also finally, as you can probably see through this bubble wrap, have Diesel, and it looks like he's got a motorized chassis. So let's go ahead and take a look at those two. We've also got, we've got a tar tanker, I think. Yeah, that's definitely a tar tanker. Thank you so much. There we go. And we also got a gray brake van, a spiteful brake van. Or it's not really spiteful brake van. It doesn't have a face, but I can change that when I get stickers. So ladies and gentlemen, 2 extra cars. All right, it's time to jump into this thing. All right, screw it. Let's do Diesel. He's the one I really haven't seen yet. Look at that face. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, the all engines go Diesel. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I was a little harsh on him. I still think he has this giant forehead, but truth be told, I do like this face a lot more than the other one or single release. That just feels more Diesel-esque. I mean, he does have these little ladders here at the front. He's very boxy. Like, he feels like just an Enderman from Minecraft, but like a very confident one. And as you can see, he has the gray wheels since, again, he was from the Percy, Kana, and Diesel pack. I just so happened to thankfully get this Diesel from Stamp and a extra Kana, so she can have a more proper face. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, for being what it is, it's pretty cool, and I kind of like the gray wheels. I don't know. Does part of me want the single release just to, you know, maybe make this proper one day? Maybe, but I can't say the gray wheels are, you know, turning me off. It's weird, but it's cool. I don't know. It doesn't bother me too bad, at least on Diesel. And I love this weird stoner face where he's just like so cocky but relaxed. I don't know how to describe this face, but I like it more than this other one, which I'll put on screen. Now, admittedly, the gray wheels do look a little weird with this faded purple detail he's got going on everywhere else, but the face has these very bright purple, almost Kana purple eyes. Now, honestly, I want to say it's more like Saints Row purple eyes, if you've ever played that game. Old Saints Row, not the new one. Fuck that. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the new Plarail GOGO Diesel. And with all of that being said, let's take a look at what else we've got. We've got Kana. So this Kana is not like the one we saw before or in the other video. No, this Kana, ladies and gentlemen, is not powered. This chassis, as you can see, does not have the gears or the extra stuff like the other chassis do. And it already has the front coupler. This is literally just an unpowered chassis. But what I like about this is, again, the Kana it came with. It's got more of a normal, I guess, Kana-esque smile, and this will be popped onto the old chassis. So that kind of completes that. And if you were curious what these two looked like from the triple pack, there you go. And again, as I showed you earlier, Stamp was kind enough to send us 2 extra bits of rolling stock. So let's go ahead and open these as well. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a gray brake van in a pretty damn good shape, as you can see there. And let's go ahead and open up this one as well. Oh yeah, this is getting added to James's train. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a new tar tanker, and as you can see here, it's not in rough shape at all. It's still got the decal here on the side. Nice. So there we go. Diesel's got an entire load. Not only is he going to be pulling Kana, but tar, and he has a brake van. And Thomas has quite a bit more to do, doesn't he? Not gonna lie. I don't know about you guys, but I'm curious to see how these two work. This almost feels very Steamies versus Diesels-esque, even though I know All Engines Go would probably never do that. The good old days. What can I say? The good old days. The good old days. Say what you want about that time, Steamies versus Diesels. Fucking slapped. All right, let's go to the layout. You guys are gonna want to see what I've done there anyways.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.